Grace of Stella Maris Readings, here in the beautiful city of Granada, Nicaragua, in front of the beautiful church La Merced that was built in 1534 and was finished in 1539. It is one of the oldest and most beautiful churches here, and I can't wait for you guys to take a look inside and see the beautiful architecture and structure of this building. It has Spanish influence and structure. It is absolutely beautiful. And all the saints that they have in there, some of my favorite saints as well. So take a look at the beautiful building outside. They're very big on Mother Mary. The Immaculate Conception is the patron saint of Nicaragua. And Mother Mary, as the Immaculate Conception, is known as being pure, a pure soul, pure energy. And it is in remembrance of her being born without original sin. And of course, they're having Mass at this very moment, so I won't be able to talk inside, but I would like you to just take a look at how beautiful all the beautiful statues are inside of my favorite saints. Founded by Mercedarian friars in the 1500s and dedicated to Our Lady of Mercy, the church has been a place of prayer and devotion for nearly 5 centuries. Throughout its history, it endured pirate attacks, wars, fires, and destruction, including a devastating attack by pirates in 1655 and damaged during Nicaragua's civil conflicts. Here we have Saint Teresa of the Little Flower. Look how beautiful she is. She was the saint of little miracles because in life, everything from the smallest to the biggest was a miracle for her. So take note of all the miracles in your life, small and big, and you're going to feel this closeness with God and Christ always. So gratitude is important, love is important, and doing things from your heart brings you so many beautiful little memories and miracles. Here you have Mary, Queen of Angels, Mother Mary, the Mother of Christ, the divine choice of the universe to be the Mother of Christ. How beautiful. And you see her with the angels. Here is the beautiful statue of Our Lady of Mount Carmel with her cartouches. Very big of praying the rosary to draw you closer to Mother Mary, so she can hear your prayers and help you in everything that you need. Here's the child of Prague, holding the world, the globe in his hands. So this is an inspiration of Saint Teresa of Avila. Saint Martin de Porres, how beautiful. And here we have Saint Martin de Porres, how beautiful. He is the patron saint of justice and equality, to bring fairness and justice to all ethnicities, not just certain backgrounds or ethnicities, for all ethnicities of all colors. Right across from La Merced Church sits Hotel Real La Merced, one of Granada's most charming historic hotels. Originally built in the early 1900s as the elegant Casa Sampieri mansion, the property became known for its beautiful neoclassic architecture and timeless design. After a careful restoration, it was transformed into the boutique hotel we see today, blending modern comfort with over a century of history. Right in front of Granada's cathedral is Parque Colon, the historic heart of the city. What many visitors don't realize is that this park was once the colonial city's military parade ground, before it was later serving as a cattle market. In the late 1800s, it was transformed into the beautiful public square we see today and renamed in honor of Christopher Columbus. For generations, locals and visitors have gathered here to relax beneath the palm trees, enjoy the fountain and gazebo, and take in the stunning views of Granada's iconic cathedral. Hello, I'm Grace of Stella Maris Readings here in the beautiful city of Granada, Nicaragua, in front of this gorgeous, beautiful church called the Cathedral of Granada, La Catedral de Granada. They're having Mass right now, but it doesn't stop me from going inside and taking a quick look to see how beautiful this church is. It's in my family history. I feel that many of my family members were baptized here. So let's take a look inside and see how beautiful this church is. I loved being able to be here in Granada, Nicaragua, to take a look at all these beautiful churches that surround me. It's such an honor and great pleasure to see the beauty of our faith being played out in a beautiful Mass. And it was great to bring Stella Maris Readings International. This is a great feeling to be here. Don't forget to say your prayers and let it manifest to success. Amen. After visiting the cathedral, we thought there was no better way to experience Granada than by taking a carriage ride through the city. As we traveled through its colorful streets, We got to admire the stunning colonial architecture and learn more about the fascinating history behind one of Nicaragua's oldest and most beautiful cities. I feel like I'm in the old world, taking carriage rides. I can imagine myself in my big hat, hitchhiking left in the car with my big long gown. Look at how beautiful this is. Oh my God. I think I'm in heaven. Very hot one.
That's founded in the year 1524 by the Spaniard Francisco Hernandez de Cordova. The city Granada is considered the old city in all American continent in the mainland. But I say in the mainland because in Latin America we have some another city that's more old than Granada, like Santo Domingo from Dominican Republic. But Dominican Republic is an island. And Granada is in the mainland. This year we celebrate 502 years old about the foundation of the city Granada. Many of these houses in this area where we are going now, they are oldest ones. Someone between 100, 150 or 200 years old. But this house right here, this white one, that's considered the oldest house here in Granada. This house was built in the 1700s. This one right here. No, it's the first house that they are making one here. That's one of the 16 houses that survived when the town was burned in the 1856 by order to any pirate from the state that his name was William Walker. When this guy get the order to burn all that city, just 16 houses survived. That's one between the 16 one and one on the Morales. It's a private house. It's by Guerrero family, and the owner they have any antique store inside. Also, it's a gas station by the horses. The horses can drink water there. The mountain that we have it in the front, that's Mombacho volcano. Mombacho is one of the 16 volcanoes that we have it here in Nicaragua. And 6 of those volcanoes, they are active ones. Like Masaya volcano that you can visit in the day or at night. In the day it's beautiful, but at night it's amazing. Because at night you can see the lava. And the lava bubbling, and they make wells. For this reason we call it lava lake, because they are more like lake. It's a nice lake for swimming.
In the volcano? No, the lake. Oh.
In the lava lake. I'm gonna be invited to my mother-in-law for gonna swim in there. That's gonna give my gift for the Mother's Day.
Oh my God.
Ella me quiere bien, pero bien largo. Con tal que mi suegra cree que soy un dios. Sabe que existo, pero no me puede ver. Yeah, my mother-in-law, she thinks that I is like a god. She knows that I hear, but he can't see me. Here we are in the Halteva area. Halteva was used to be the name of the native people that was used to be here to my left side. Here you can see who you can word the word Halteva right with X, but the pronunciation is with J. We say Halteva, similar like Mexico. The church have the same name, Halteva. You can see high in the top have it 4 statues before evangelists, John, Luke, Matthew, and Mark. And that part have the same name, Halteva. The part is from 1940. Before was used to be like a market when the native people come and make the trek, the interchange of the product. Pyrite that they are come by the Atlantic Ocean because the lake have connection with the ocean by the river, by the San Juan River. And the pyrite inside by here and they come and attack the city. For this reason, the Spanish, they start to make fortress. They are made 3 fortresses. One in the river in the connection with the ocean, another in the Las Isletas, and this one right here. This one they call it the gunpowder fortress because here is when they are say the gunpowder because from here far away from the lake, and they beat the humidity in the gunpowder. Now they usually like a museum, like political museum. But this part of the city hall they open just in the city hall's work. That is a Plaza Halva. That's monument that's in honor of Rubén Darío. They do this monument in 2016, celebrate 100 years that he passed away.
Welcome everybody. We are in Nicaragua, Bate Chocolate Factory. Now I'm gonna give you a tour about history, about chocolate crops and cacao production. And at the end, we have a free sample of all the natural and handicraft products in this factory. Welcome to Nicaragua, let's go. Follow me this way. Las luces, bro. Las luces. Okay, we are in the middle of the garden here. We spent like 3 years waiting for the first production of this cacao plantation. But in 1.5 years, we start to see little flowers around. And all the flowers and the whole production, we have in the first season and high season around 3,000, 3,500 flowers in high season of cacao plantation. All the fruit grows in the trunk of the tree. And when the fruit grows in the branch, that is something special. And the name of that kind of tree is colibri tree. Colibri tree means that all the nutrients and minerals spread around the tree. And it's normally something special in the north of the country, Maragalpa, because we have just one tree at this side, but this is just exhibition for all our Oompa Loompas in this factory. Yeah. I think that we don't have a fruit for now. Let me check, but I have some. Oh, that one here. First one. Yeah, you can see it? Yeah, this one right here. Yeah. That one is the beginning of the crop, by the way, but when it's ready, the color is between green and yellow. When it's between green and yellow, and also some animals around like monkeys, squirrels, or toucans they want to open it or break the seeds and suck the white sugar around. And that is natural sugar for the animals, and they have a lot of energy with that. In cacao plantation, we just twist the fruit. We get out all the seeds, about 20 to 60 seeds inside the fruit, and we put it in wood boxes around banana leaf for 6-7 days, and that one is the fermentation process. Around the fermentation process, we have 3 different phases: sugar phase, alcohol phase, and acid phase. The sugar is the flavor, and then 2 days in alcohol phase, and that part of the phase is when all the alcohol kill the bacteria and all the acidic flavor of the seeds, and then we have to dry the seed in the sun for 2 weeks. Once the color of the shell is brown, the bean is black, the sound in your hands is like maracas without humidity, or 97 dry bean and 3% dry bean, that is the real production and the best quality of cacao for dark chocolate. Not for milk, not for white, because white chocolate is just the butter of cacao. The milk chocolate is the most commercial, and the dark, like from 80, 85, 100 is the best for the body. All the benefit in this type of chocolate. Now, let's see the history together. You first. At this side of the factory, we have all the history of chocolate. The first civilization making chocolate were the Mayans from Belize and Guatemala. They have different type of cacao plantation, and they try to mix the seeds always and feel different flavors in the crops. But the Mayans, they start making chocolate not like butters. They always use cacao. They always use cacao like money. Abrime una bolsa, porfa. Pero tienen que tener, bro. Okay, always they use cacao like currency. When they use cacao like currency, the price for one cocoa bean, for one tomato, the price was one cocoa bean. For one turkey, 200 beans. For one rabbit, 150. For one avocado, 3 cocoa beans. For one lady, for a woman, 1,000 cocoa beans. Was the most higher prices for the Mayans 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago. I told you the shell of the bean, brown. The bean inside have to be black, really dark. In Spanish, negro, like dark chocolate. And the sound of the cocoa beans in your hands has to be like maracas. That sound, when it's a little bit silent, is around a lot of humidity. And that is not good production. It's not the right crops for chocolate, more like for dark chocolate. Around here, come with me together. I have some cacao paste already. Yeah. When the people grind cacao, they always think that people is gonna make powder or chocolate paste, right? But here, remember, always, when you grind the beans, we have chocolate paste, no powder. Why paste, no powder? Because each cocoa bean contains 60% oil and 40% powder. And the butter of cacao is the best for white chocolate, but the most important production is lipstick, chapstick, also for chocolate massage in your body, and also for keratin, for scrub, or for some chocolate facial is the best production from the butter of cacao. Now, I'm gonna grind some cacao and I'm gonna make some chocolate paste for you, but I need your help because I want you to clap for me. I'm gonna dance for you and you're coming to dance for us after, okay? The name of this factory is Bate Bate Chocolate. Singing together, Bate Bate Chocolate, 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 Bate Bate Chocolate. Yes. Is your turn? Is your turn? Yes. Okay, if you see, I have already cocoa beans. Dame una gorra bate bate, por favor. Okay, give me your hands. Okay, back and forth. Okay. Like this. Yes. We take more cacao here, and then back and forth. Smell like chocolate.
It's delicious.
Yes. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna sing for you, okay? Okay. Come on. Bate bate chocolate, 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 bate bate chocolate. Now for her, come on.
It's a brand new day in Nicaragua, and today we're making our way to the incredible Masaya volcano. The drive alone is worth the trip, winding through beautiful landscapes, lush greenery, and sweeping views of the countryside. As we get closer, the scenery begins to change, revealing dark fields of hardened lava left behind by the past eruptions. Masaya is more than just a volcano. Long before the arrival of the Spanish, the indigenous Nahua people regarded this mountain with deep reverence, believing it had immense spiritual power. When Spanish explorers arrived in the 1500s, they were amazed and terrified by the glowing lava within its crater. Some even believed it was a gateway to the underworld, earning its nickname La Boca del Infierno, or the mouth of hell. In an effort to sanctify the site, a large cross was erected overlooking the crater, blending indigenous history with Nicaragua's Catholic heritage. Today, Masaya volcano stands as both a natural wonder and a place rich with centuries of history, legend, and faith. Be sure to stop by the Visitor Center and Museum, where interactive exhibits bring the volcano's geological, cultural, and religious history to life. Hello, I'm Grace of Stella Maris Readings, and I'm here at one of the most highest points of Nicaragua, Masaya, Nicaragua, at the mouth of Masaya volcano. And as you can see, it is a sight to see. It is absolutely stunning. What you're seeing in the cloud is the sulfur from the volcano, because at the bottom is lava, living live lava, because this is a living volcano. The Chorotogas were the indigenous people that lived here. To them, this place was a mystical and powerful place. They would come here to put their offerings, to bring in good harvest, to bring in good fortune. So this place was a place also of sacrifice during that time in history. So this is a well-known, powerful, mystical place. And it is also called the mouth of hell because of the fire and the sulfuric acid flowing out of the mouth. This is a gorgeous place to visit, but you can only be here for short periods of time, between 3 to 5 minutes the most, because these fumes are not healthy for your lungs. So if you're in this area, don't forget to visit this amazing and beautiful, powerful, mystical place. Don't forget to say your prayers. Being at the Masaya volcano, it's impossible not to reflect on the many layers of Nicaragua's history. Long before the arrival of the Spanish, indigenous peoples such as the Nahua regarded places like Masaya as sacred, believing the volcano held powerful spiritual significance. These lands witnessed both remarkable civilizations and immense hardship, including the devastating effects of colonization, disease, conflict, and the loss of countless indigenous traditions and lives. Yet despite the centuries of challenges, Nicaragua's culture remains incredibly vibrant. You can see it in the markets, the church, the music, the food, and the pride of the people who continue to preserve their heritage. Places like Masaya remind us that history is not always easy, but it is important to remember. The beauty of Nicaragua is not only found in its volcanoes, lakes, and landscapes, but also in the resilience of the people and the cultures that have endured here for generations. There are many smaller markets that offer a wonderful glimpse into everyday life in Nicaragua and are the perfect place to discover hidden treasures while supporting local vendors and artisans. Next, we made our way to Catarina, a charming town known for some of the most breathtaking views in Nicaragua. Perched high above the landscape, Catarina's famous lookout offers stunning panoramic views of the Apoyo Lagoon, surrounding volcanoes and lush countryside. It's the perfect place to slow down, take in the scenery, and appreciate the natural beauty that makes Nicaragua so special. Next, we made our way to the beautiful Laguna de Apoyo, where we were setting off on a boat trip to visit the local monkeys that call this area home. Nestled within the crater of an ancient volcano, Laguna de Apoyo is Nicaragua's largest volcanic crater lake and one of the country's most stunning natural treasures. The crystal clear waters were formed thousands of years ago after a massive volcanic eruption created the crater that later filled with rainwater and underground springs. As we cruised across the water, we kept our eyes peeled for monkeys swinging through the trees and enjoyed the breathtaking views of this truly unique landscape. We made a stop at the famous Juembes Market in Managua, one of Nicaragua's most well-known markets. Juembes is a vibrant, gathering place where local culture comes to life. Here you will find everything from handcrafted artisan goods and traditional clothing to fresh produce, local coffee, and authentic Nicaraguan cuisine. It's the perfect place to shop for souvenirs, support local artisans, and experience the sights, sounds, and flavors that make Nicaragua so special. Nicaragua is undeniably beautiful, but beyond its natural beauty, there is also a deeper feeling that many visitors notice. This land carries centuries of history, stories of indigenous peoples, colonial influence, faith, resilience, revolution, and hardship. While there is so much joy, culture, and warmth here today, you can also feel the weight of the past woven into the landscape. It's hard to walk through these places like Granada, Masaya, and Leon without feeling that history is all around you. Nicaragua is a country that leaves an impression, not just because of what you see, but because of what you feel.
Everybody's watching you.
From Managua, we made our way to the beautiful coastal town of San Juan del Sur to visit one of Nicaragua's most iconic landmarks, the Christ of the Mercy statue. Standing high above the bay, this towering statue of Jesus Christ overlooks the town with arms outstretched as a symbol of peace, protection, and faith. Completed in 2010, the monument was inspired by famous Christ statues around the world and was built to serve as both a religious symbol and a beacon welcoming visitors to the region. The climb to the top is well worth it, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the Pacific Ocean, the colorful town below, and the surrounding coastline. Whether you're visiting the spiritual significance or the incredible scenery, Christ of the Mercy is a powerful reminder of Nicaragua's deep Catholic heritage and faith that continues to shape communities throughout the country. Today, visitors come from all around the world to enjoy its scenic bay. Surf-friendly beaches, fresh seafood, and colorful waterfront lined with shops, restaurants, and local businesses. Whether you're watching the sunset over the Pacific Ocean, exploring the surrounding coastline, or simply strolling through town, it's easy to see why San Juan del Sur has become one of Nicaragua's most iconic destinations. As we begin to close out our time in Nicaragua, we wanted to make one final church visit here in beautiful Granada. Throughout this journey, we've encountered so much history, culture, faith, and natural beauty. And it felt only right to end our trip with a moment of gratitude, stepping inside this beautiful church, surrounded by centuries of devotion and prayer. Gave us the opportunity to pause, reflect, and simply say thank you for safe travels, unforgettable experiences, and all the memories that we have made along the way. On our final night in Nicaragua, we gathered in the heart of Granada to watch a traditional dance performance in front of the magnificent cathedral. As the music filled the plaza and dancers in colorful folkloric attire brought centuries-old traditions to life, it felt like the perfect way to say goodbye, but now to this beautiful country. Surrounded by the lights of the city, the historic cathedral, and the energy of the local community, we were able to experience a wonderful celebration of Nicaragua's culture, history, and spirit. It was a memorable ending to an unforgettable journey and a reminder of the rich traditions that make Nicaragua so special. Don't forget to say, let it manifest to success. Amen.